Hey guys, it's Dan. Welcome back. I lost my voice, but we are at Cars with Coffee in Vegas. And I'm going to try to get through this video, but I have a treat for you guys. We're at the Shelby Car Museum, guys. So I'm going to talk about the economy, look at these beautiful cars. Please do not forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And let's go take a look at the Shelby Car Museum, guys. What an amazing venue. Absolutely unbelievable. It really is.
What do you want to do?
Hey, look who I run into. Hey, economic ninja. You gonna talk about finances today?
No, I'm gonna talk about cars.
Okay.
I love cars.
Do you want some story ideas? I can give you guys a few.
I already got one. I'll give you a few. I got a story idea for you. Hey, I got a good one for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. How did I lose my voice?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Okay. So there's a lot to cover, but what I'm going to do today is something a little different, where I'm going to talk about all the stories that you guys sent me internationally, and they're pretty good, okay? So a little different video, so it's going to be a local mismatch, a little bit of everything. But first thing is Ippolito sent me this great story, and it is out of the UK, talking about how they're having a downturn with real estate. It's happening now, and in the last 2 months, the average home price in the UK has dropped £11,000. It is turning, and that's just the beginning, guys. So they're experiencing what we're experiencing here in the States. Here in Vegas, mayhem, guys, absolutely upside down. Now, one thing that was really shocking was somebody sent me a local story about a Thai restaurant that got fined for not paying people overtime and extra wages. And so much so, think about this, the company had to pay fines and recovered wages of $1.65 million. Ocha Classic, they have 6 restaurants in the LA area, and they just, they mistreated people, made them work late, do all this stuff that was just absolutely uncalled for. And finally somebody turned them in, got sick of it. And even the owner himself got fined $62,000 in fines for trying to rip people off. It's really, really horrific. But if you guys ever work for somebody and they don't pay you overtime, tell you to get in early, there's certain things, especially in California, work constitutes, if you're on the phone with the boss, he's texting you at night, not supposed to even do that. It's as ridiculous as that seems. So people need to understand what their rights are as far as working overtime. And I think what they did was brought in a lot of immigrants and took advantage of them. And so it's wild, that they got fined as much as they did. Now here's something I get an absolute kick out of, and that is the different real estate opinions. And Brian Kellman is a real estate broker who was on Liz Clayman's show, The Clayman Report. She's the redhead, okay? So he's on Red's show, and something interesting talking about, we don't have enough housing in the United States. We need to build more housing to make up for the problem that's about to happen, and it's going to be a housing shortage. Okay, you can believe that all you want. I think he's kidding himself. I think that there are plenty of houses. You're going to have tens of thousands of houses not get completed in this year. The coming months, you're going to start to see this completely fall apart. Redfin CEO, Mr. Kellman, okay, he steps forward and says, wait a second, this is going to be a tipping point for the industry. You're going to see a lot of people lose their homes. You're going to see a lot of people have to be part of the roommate generation. Think about that, okay? I'm in my 50s, guy. The roommate generation. Hey, come on in. Let's live together. Pass, okay? But that's going to have to be a choice for big families and people that cannot afford prices. You're going to see rents come down, but they're not going to come down to levels from 5 years ago. They're just going to come down just enough that it's going to be a 10% drop, 15% drop. But think about it. We saw rents in some areas go up 40%. It's the gasoline scenario where you have gas prices that absolutely shot up and hit, $7, and now they're at $5, and we're supposed to celebrate that when it was $3.50 when Biden came into office. So this is the beginning of this, guys. And how about this? There are 1.5 million real estate agents right now trying to sell 5 million homes right now. Okay? Better be a good salesman. And that's what's going to separate everything. This is a really cool place, guys. You've got all the different commercials. You can take a tour through this place and they can show you everything, but just all the cool cars. Just really, really beautiful stuff that you just don't get access to. It's just really, really nice. Isn't that think of what that car saw. That is just so beautiful. There are real estate agents right now dropping like flies in the industry. They don't want to sell homes anymore. They're done. Here's the thing. Real estate's like any other industry. It's like the car industry. You have the top percentage that makes the majority of the money. You have people that are selling homes but basically losing money because they have to advertise. You know what? It's kind of cool that car's not cleaned up, This thing has seen action. Really something different. But see how big this place is? Just absolutely stunning. So, share your thoughts about this stuff, guys. Do you think that real estate, hey, we need more housing? I'm telling you right now, when you look at the UK, you look at Australia, you look at everything that gets sent to me, we are seeing some crazy things happen when it comes to the number of houses that are for sale, how people are getting desperate, everything's sitting on the market longer, everything is taking so much longer to sell, and then when people buy the houses, it better be immaculate, it better be perfect, and we're gonna have a home inspection, and we're gonna rip through this house. Oh, the plumbing's messed up, spigot out front doesn't work, pay for it, deduct it off the price, or fix it. It's that simple. And you're a fool. If you guys buy a house and you're not demanding that these people do this, that's on you guys 100% right now, because we're not seeing we'll just take it. You've got the sewer's broken. Oh, we need $30,000 for the sewer. Oh, done, guys. Absolutely finished. So, show your thoughts on this. The economic ninja's coming, so I'm going to shut the camera off because he's going to hog the mic and undo so much. So, isn't this place great?
That's incredible.
Enjoying it so far?
Yeah, I tried to do a video. The tour guide literally comes 2 feet from me and she's giving the tour. It's like, can I I just I'm like, Ninja doesn't edit.
No, he does not. Okay.
This is gorgeous.
We got Chris, the financial prepper. Ninja keeps having to move because people keep walking and going, hi, you're the economic ninja. Oh, and Ninja doesn't edit. That's one thing that's funny, guys. I'm loving the emails you guys are sending me. Here's an unbelievable story. Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX. Arguably, he stole money from clients, and absolutely crazy, right? Think about this. His attorneys just filed a motion in court right now, and the motion in court, they want to have him keep his Robinhood shares. Think about this. He stole your money, and the assets that he bought that may be worth something, he's entitled to keep. Think about that. I'm telling you, this is ill-gotten gains. I mean, it's absolutely crazy that you have all of this charade that we have to live through right now. Now, think about this. He stole $450 million and he wants to keep it. I bet he does. It's the only thing that's worth anything in that whole, ridiculous scam that they pulled on everybody. Now, the next thing is the new year has started. Going to a Vegas trade show has been amazing. And seeing all the security and seeing things get back to normal. I mean, it was really worthwhile to do this. But, what are you guys seeing? Okay? Talking to everybody in Vegas, they're telling me how it's getting busier, it's getting back to normal. Now, one thing that's noticeable about Vegas is that certain places are not open late. You don't have, things open till, 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning like you used to. So That's one thing that's completely different. So let me know what you're seeing as far as things reopening right now. Now, the next thing is, are you seeing the security, with your own business? Because there's a great story that's included below that somebody sent me that is talking about the security, with cyber theft and cyber crimes, and how people are back in the office and they're insisting that everybody look at their security credentials, reset everything, which is also a good thing to do. This time of the year, reset your passwords, look at your bank ATM, look at your bank statements, make sure you didn't have any charges for the holidays that you didn't pay for. And people don't do this. Think about it. What's that, 2 minutes of your time to do that? So, God, look at this car. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, it's absolutely just unbelievable. But new year, new you, do some fun stuff, okay? Wow. Just beautiful, okay? Really fun. Fun place to walk through, see all the history. What a cool spot. I mean, this guy, Shelby, was just, this guy was a no-nonsense guy. If you ever seen the movie Ford versus Ferrari, it's really good. Matt Damon did a really good job playing him because he was just a tough, gruff dude that just didn't take it from people. But when you look at all this stuff, guys, isn't this fun? All free, guys. Walk through here. Just part of Vegas. If you ever come to Las Vegas, come to the Shelby Museum just to see the history and see these beautiful cars and, look at everything up close. Just remember, please do not touch. I hear that a lot right now. Okay? Share your thoughts, guys. You know one thing, this is not a political channel. It really isn't. We talk a lot about finances, we talk a lot about business, and the political party definitely, guys, is the small business person. But let's talk about what just happened. Did you guys know that we just had a new Speaker of the House elected? Kevin McCarthy, after 15 tries. It took so long that now it's time to vote again. So get ready to vote. But guys, if you don't think that we need to pull together as a country and get along, here's a perfect example of what a mess this whole thing is. So 15 tries, and it was funny. The weird thing about being in Vegas is that you'd be in certain events and they'd be like, number 9 went down. Oh my gosh, it's number 11. 13. So, okay, he's the new Speaker of the House. I can only imagine what the guy had to give up, and I'm sure in the coming weeks we're going to hear about this with all the different committees and everything that they had. But man, oh man, if we ever needed leadership right now to lead this country in a positive direction, I don't know what we need. Elon Musk is now in the history books as the person that lost the most amount of wealth in the shortest period of time. There was a guy, Masameo Su, who lost like $46 billion in a year. Elon Musk has lost $182 billion that can be confirmed. Some of the estimates have it as high as $200 billion that the guy's lost, which we've reported here in the past. But think about this. He has sold Tesla stock, sold it. And, $7 million here, $3.5 million there, to the tune of, now I finally found a great article that adds it all up, and it's $23.5 million that the guy sold in Tesla stock. Crazy. So he's not looking for, a handout or the soup kitchen or anything like that, but all this guy's trouble started when he announced that he was going to buy Twitter. Oh, and one thing I want to show you guys is take a look at this video of the people waiting in line to charge. Now, again, I had people write me and they go, "You're an EV lover. You love EVs. Why? Because I talked about technology. You guys understand this. The coolest thing I saw was the delivery places, because talking to the people that work at the hotel that we're staying at right now, they're like, yeah, we've been told that they're going to start testing the robot deliveries where you're going to order room service. It's going to be put in the cart, going to press a button, it's going to go to the room. Go to the elevator, deliver it, you're going to get there, beep, 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 and then you're going to open it up and get your food. That's fascinating. But the boating, and to be able to sit there and hop on a boat and be able to schedule your trip and be able to say, hey, I want to go to Catalina Island, and then have it navigate where an open boat slip is, that's pretty cool stuff. And if you've ever been on an idiot that has had a couple of drinks on a boat and he's trying to park the boat because it's his boat and he's got to do it, and hey, I haven't had any drinks, guys, can I do it? No, Dan, okay? Anyways, this is going to be the technology that's going to make it so that things aren't going to crash into each other. So, but take a look at this little Tesla video I made. Hey guys, here it is. Look at this, guys, self-parking. You gotta pay to park to charge your Tesla outside the Frontier Hotel. But here's the best part. There's a line right now. Look at all these people waiting, because their time is worth nothing, okay? So, I'm telling you guys, is this really worth having this car? Honestly, please tell me. Please tell me that this is worth having this car. I don't get it at all, okay? I'm going to get a massage right now. I didn't even want one, but I just thought I would do that over watching this guy charge his Tesla. Oh, by the way, he's an Uber driver who's waiting to earn money. So crazy, guys, absolutely crazy. Here's the thing, guys. We are seeing so many different signs that we're in a massive recession right now. The St. Louis Fed just steps forward and they say, hey, local communities, regionally are having issues. Is this a sign of a recession? I think it is. I think that this is, everybody's looking for everything to be bad. Well, that's the depression, guys. You're going to have areas that are going to do well. You're going to have areas that are, if they go into a recession, it's just going to be a short dip. That's going to happen. But that's not what's happening right now. As you're seeing regionally, certain areas are bad. Here in Vegas, it's a resort town, but Vegas is not doing well. It's not doing what it used to do, guys. I mean, talking to everybody, talking to every cab driver, talking to, waiters, waitresses, people in restaurants, Uber drivers, everybody said the same thing. And, in fact, there's not enough cab drivers here in Vegas for the show. A lot of people had to wait for cabs and things like that. But it doesn't mean Vegas is bad, guys. Vegas has got a problem. And the fact that you can't have people at a restaurant at 11 o'clock at night, how is that? That's just ridiculous that you have to live through that. And a great sign of things is, does anybody out there use Salesforce? Salesforce is a CRM program that's designed for lead management, customer management, sales management. And Mark Benioff is the CEO, who is an ass clown, okay? This guy is known for being late. This guy had a meeting this last week where they just laid off, they're talking about laying off 10% of their, 10% of the entire staff, and started with the first 1,000 people. And this guy started doing a talk and showed up like an hour late, and then gave a rah-rah speech that people described as tone deaf to how bad things are, and how people, the 27,000 employees were crapping their pants thinking, oh my God, are we done? And this guy comes out and is talking just mindless stuff about the economy and the industry, but read it because, again, clueless, a rich fool, and a fat rich fool, by the way, okay, if you ask me. But if the CRMs are not working, if people are not buying a resource to handle their lead management, their sales management, Are things good? Are they going up right now? No. The idea is to trim the fat. Salesforce is trimming the fat. Everybody we've talked to about how they're lean and mean, all the startups I talked to talked about having the entire company remotely built. So never had an office, have an address, through a P.O. box, raising millions of dollars, and they don't have an office. And you can sit there and go, oh, I would never put money into something like that. Some of this stuff was pretty cool. You're going to see platforms, payment platforms that are going to come out in the next 6 months that will rival PayPal, that will rival everything that you've used for payment systems, for running your business, and it's going to be fascinating. But also, how to raise money. You know, there's crowdfunding where you can go and you can raise money for your business, and there are all these different sources coming out where they're going to take your product. The coolest one was one of them that we filmed yesterday, and what they do is you give them an idea, and instead of it being, oh, this is a good idea, so you get all these techno guys that get together, and then they design the marketing plan, they help you raise the money, and then design the product and the prototype to sell to everybody. How cool is that? So if you have ideas, there's going to be a way to market it without spending a dime. You're going to give up a percentage of it, but imagine giving up a percentage of something right now and having them do all the work for you and raise all the money. That's the future, that's coming. But we are in a recession, guys, and it's going to get worse. And when it gets worse, that's when they're going to have a new name, a plausible recession, a growth recession. It starts with a D, guys, and ends with an N, okay? And it's not Dan, okay? So share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. I just think it's fascinating, but are you seeing it in your communities? People are telling me, you know, I get people that say, everything's great, Dan. Real estate's good, economy's good, we're having multiple offers on houses in our area. And then you get the people that just say it's dead. So share it, let me know. I'm gonna finish this video with these last few stories. And the first one is Amazon employees are now starting to talk about Jeff Bezos potentially coming back, and they're calling it Return of the King, and they're doing all these different social media posts, and they're also attributing it to a video from iAllegedly where we talked about, is he coming back? I made that second part up, but sounds good, so, okay? He could be coming back, guys. The next thing is a guy went out and told his girlfriend, Biagio Lazaric, he said, listen, I'm taking you out to dinner, the place is nice, think you're gonna like it, and took her to McDonald's and filmed it, okay? So clearly a stunt, but this guy didn't pitch this the right way. He should have said, listen, I know the manager, we're going to the Big Mac Supper Club, I can get us the best table in the house because I'm Biagio, and he could have pitched that much, much better. So the story is below, but has anybody ever taken you out, hey, I'm taking you out, and I'm taking you to a really nice place, and it wasn't a nice place? I love those stories, and I love stories that my friends, we were talking about this, about what other people have done and different things like that. So it's very, very funny when you hear these stories. Also, McDonald's, guess what? Corporate restructuring, gonna make some new changes. How about better food, okay? How about cleaning up the menu, okay? A little bit. And bring back the Big Mac Supper Club. Come on, guys, okay? Candles on the tables, you know, maitre d' at the door. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget we got the email list. If you want more access to me, there's Patreon. Onward and Upward, guys. I will see you guys very soon.